Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Richard Allen. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate all your support lately. And today's election day here in the U.S. We got Joe Biden against Donald Trump, against Kanye West and a bunch of other people that want to legalize marijuana. It's going to be a crazy day today. And like we've talked about over the last couple days, we could see some sort of election that is a contentious one, okay, to say the least. So I want you guys to be aware of that. But the market looks freaking great today. We had a lot of the stocks that we talked about yesterday. I released a video talking about Amazon going way down, and they're back up over 3,000 per share today. The main thing I want to talk about today is buying on red days and how that can help you in your positions. If let's say you have a position and you want to make the cost of those shares cheaper, buy your favorite stocks on red days when they're on sale. I try to post that video at least once every couple weeks because I think it's so important. And I'm going to link that video up here. But we talked about a few stocks yesterday on the channel, and most of those stocks are up today. A lot of those stocks are up today. My portfolio is looking good. If we look at my rocket calls, a lot of you have watched that video, the RKT company calls. The $16 calls that I bought are up 20% today. So really good return looking to play out for that rocket play. I might get out of it soon. We'll see. I don't know. Today might be the day to get out of it. But I think rocket could keep going up like we've talked about after earnings. But today's going to be a crazy day on the market. The S&P is way up. Yeah, 2% up on the S&P, 2.5% almost up on the Dow as of recording this. So it's an exciting day in the market. It really is. And I think we've had about a 10% correction from the highs on the S&P and the Dow. And I think people are the sentiment is still strong in the stock market, which is really cool. So regardless of what you believe from your politics standpoint, I think this election really could go either way. And if it does, I believe we're still going to see a strong stock market because let's say Trump wins, right? Trump lowers taxes, keeps kind of deregulating things. That's good for business, regardless of how you feel. This is a business channel. It's not a politics channel. So I want to talk about the business side of things. Okay, if Biden wins, they're going to spend a ton of money, like period, right? Democrats usually raise taxes, and they usually spend a little more money than Republicans do. And stimulus is a big factor with the stock market right now. And I think if Biden wins, the stimulus package could be really big. And they've talked about how they want to spend more money on green energy and things like that. So a lot of those stocks could rise up. So I have a lot of those stocks on my watch list. I have a lot of I think either way this election goes, it's going to be a good few years in the stock market. That's my belief. Even though we're going to see some short-term volatility, I think over the next few days to even months, depending on how long it takes to count some of these ballots. Because so many people voted by mail, we could see some crazy times in the stock market. But like I talked about yesterday in that video up there, volatility for someone who wants to grow a portfolio quickly. And that's my goal is to grow my portfolio by 30% per month for the next year, and I can't do that. I can't do that without volatility in the stock market. I mean, it would be a lot tougher. Okay, because the opportunities that are out there right now during times like this, during a booming market, and when there's a lot of volatility, there's so many opportunities for stocks to go up and down, and you can short stocks, you can buy options on stocks. Like I said, my rocket, we're up 20% in just that one trade today. So. It's a good day. It's really a good day in the stock market. I voted already. I forgot to put my pin on. But the polls here in Minnesota, it wasn't too bad. I walked in. It took me maybe 10 minutes. I accidentally voted. I was joking with myself that I was going to write myself in one of the judges sections on the back of the ballot, and I wrote in the name. You know, we still vote by pen here in Minnesota. I don't know what you guys do, but I scribbled in my little box, and then I scribbled in the right end, and I was about to write my name, and my ballot got rejected because I voted for 2 judges, even though they were running unopposed. So that's usually what we get for judges. But I almost voted for myself to be a judge, but I don't have a law degree. It's fine. It's cool. But guys, pay attention to the market. There are a ton of opportunities out there. If you would have just did a swing trade on Amazon yesterday, you know, and you bought at the lows yesterday, if you timed it perfectly, you know, you could have seen like a 3% swing. And if you can do 3% a day, man, you make some good money. Exponential growth if you can do percentages a day, and that only happens when you buy on red days. So real quick, the end of this video, I want to talk about what ARK Invest did yesterday. Okay, we've talked about these emails on my channel before, and I want to talk about it again. ARK Invest, if you don't get these emails already and you appreciate the kind of ETF and company that ARK Invest is, I want you to get these same emails that I get. And what they are is, ARK Invest is beautiful with sharing their research and their data, and they share exactly what they're buying and selling every single day. Every single day. It's really, really cool. So yesterday, they bought 168,000 shares of IPOB. We've talked about that on this channel before. So IPOB dropped under $16 per share. They were in the 15s. ARK Invest bought more, okay? They sold some Apple, 25,000 shares of Apple. They sold 61,000 shares of Pinterest. They bought Accolade and Teladoc and Repair Therapeutics and Exact Science Corp. And they sold out some of their other big plays that are going up, like Illumina and NanoString and Adaptive Biotechnologies. They bought more Exact Sciences, more Unity, more Teladoc, more Spotify. They bought a bunch of Workhorse, almost 100,000 shares of Workhorse. So if you guys are in Workhorse, you know that's a really cool thing to look at. They bought more Fastly. We've talked about that on this channel as well. And then more Spotify, more Teladoc. So they bought a ton. They bought a ton yesterday. One thing that stood out to me, and I did get out of my position with this because this doesn't look great. So they sold some of their DouYu position. And it's been trading super, it's been trading super sideways. So DouYu is essentially the Twitch of China, and they're merging with another company, and ARK Invest has been buying them like crazy before the merger. But it doesn't look, I don't know, it doesn't look too great when they're selling it when they've just loaded up a ton of shares. So guys, I wanted to have that discussion with you real quick. I appreciate all the support lately. I wanted to get to 300 subscribers by the end of the week, and it's Tuesday, and we're over 300 subscribers. I really, really appreciate it. If we can get to 400 subscribers by the end of the week, I don't know, I'll treat myself to some ice cream or something. Maybe I'll give one of you ice cream. I don't know. Maybe we'll do that. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. Get out there and vote today if you didn't vote. The lines aren't so bad depending on where you're at. Again, thank you. As always, if you didn't already do it, click that beautiful red subscribe button down below, and I'll see you in the next video.